Okay, welcome back to another installment of Choice Nugs Only. This week was a struggle. As you know, the challenges of doing a podcast while trying to smoke herb, it's a little bit difficult. So we tried to get through this one as best as we could. My co-host and I got a little bit too stoned off dabs. So yeah, we wasn't our proudest moment, but I think there's some usable stuff in here. So if you've been checking out the show, I think you'll like it. So without further ado, Choice Nugs Only. Tune in, smoke out. All right, Choice Nugs Only.
Yep.
Which episode is this again? 7?
Like,
Are we at 7 yet?
6, 7,
I think
8,
it's 7.
I don't know.
7. Okay. So we have a couple more voyeurs this week.
Mm-hmm.
We have a bunch of perverts that like to watch and not participate,
Mhm.
not join in. So
They're not even paying attention.
Yeah, okay.
They don't care.
Whatever. Fuck them.
They don't watch our show. Just like everybody else.
Well, now I get to see my wife's reaction to the shit I say on this show in live action, so it'll be interesting to see. I might show off a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Weird flex, but okay.
So they call you active shooter. Is that what you just said?
They call me.
No,
you know.
we're not going to bring that up again. But
Oh, we did talk about that.
Yeah, we did.
Last week. Yeah, at the show.
we can't say that shit every
Yeah.
week. It'll get fucking. There's no way.
Because then people actually start saying it. Like, it'll become
Yeah.
a thing. They'll
Yeah.
make T-shirts out of me. Active shooter. Active shooter clothing brand. Sell it at Zoomies.
Yeah.
To every like
There you
fucking
go.
16-year-old kid.
Oh shit.
Did you ever shop at Zoomies when you were a teenager? Or
I
was that
I think it was called Journeys for what? Isn't that?
That's a different store.
That's a different store.
That's like just shoes.
Is Zoomies? Zoomies hasn't been around that long, has it?
I don't know.
I've been to Zoomies, but
I don't know. I want to say like the 90s.
they sell like
maybe.
ironic T-shirts and shit.
Yeah, like
Just kidding.
ironic T-shirts and fucking like skateboarder shit. Like Odd Future sells their clothing line there.
Oh,
You know,
that's where we would sell the Tony Hawk.
dude. Hawk 2020 shirts would sell there for sure. Hawk Jackson 2020,
Yeah.
easy.
All right, fucking new week.
Yeah, what do you got for me?
I don't know. That dab got me a little high, so I guess we could talk about my first week as a dabber.
Yeah. a dabber. You have it.
Is that
that's
what
your
they
title?
call? Is that what the name on the street is?
All the time with this boomer shit, dude. It's like
I'm not a fucking
I'm a dabber now, as the kids
What?
say. Your first week as a dab rig owner.
I'm not
sure.
a fucking boomer. You fucking Gen Z piece of shit.
30-year-old boomer. Dude.
I think I'm technically a millennial.
Yeah,
Got
so
my hands
so
on
you
my hips as
say,
I say
but I mean, you're talking all this boomer shit, dude.
Well, I think soon we're gonna have some shit up on YouTube. Is that something a boomer would do? Is put some shit on YouTube, motherfucker?
Oh, I mean, you got me there.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's me doing an
But-
announcing it right here on Choice Nugs Only.
When are we gonna do that?
I don't know when I'm finished fucking doing it. My internet fucking sucks.
Yeah,
It's really bad.
because you live in the middle of nowhere.
I know. It's fucking terrible. It takes like to upload the podcast, which is like average 70 megabytes.
Mm-hmm.
It takes like 25-30 minutes, and then it slows every other device down in the fucking house.
Really?
You can't do shit. Yeah. There's not shit you can do.
I mean, you're a United States citizen. It's not like you live in Fallujah, Iraq. Shouldn't have internet this slow.
This is fucking 2019,
2019.
in goddamn America, and I can't have fucking fast internet.
No. Basically, your rights are taken away, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
Infringing on your shit.
It's pretty shitty.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. But YouTube's coming. We need
Yeah.
to get a camera, too.
Yeah, that's gonna come at some point. But, fuck, I'm high as fuck. All right, I should probably
I gotta carry you
get
through
to
this
my
one?
cheat sheet. We have so many drinks on the table right now.
I know.
So I watched a documentary the other day,
About?
The Amazing Jonathan.
What's The Amazing Jonathan?
So it sounds bad. Like, it sounds stupid when you first start talking about it. It's about a magician,
Okay.
but he's also a stand-up comic, and he smokes meth the entire fucking time.
What?
Yeah. So, but like, they don't tell you he smokes meth until like, I don't know, a good 30 minutes into this fucking thing. I watched it the other day, and so he basically, at the beginning, he tells you he has 1 year to live,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, somebody starts laughing because he does it on stage, and he's like, it's not a joke. And so then they cut to 3 years later, and he's still alive, and he's got a documentary being made about him. Oh shit, that's my fucking phone. Fuck.
Unprofessional.
I know. And he's got a documentary being made about him. And, you know, the entire time he's fucking smoking meth. So he's got basically this shit called cardiomyopathy. I don't remember what the fuck it's called. Basically some heart shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's supposed to only have a year to live. But he's constantly smoking meth. So it gets to like the end of the documentary, and the guy's questioning whether this dude is actually like legitimately dying, or if he's just fucking pulling a prank, or like
just fucking with everybody.
like a big magic thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so it gets to the end, and they don't really even resolve it, but spoiler alert if you're gonna watch it. But it was pretty wild, because like 30 minutes in, he just busts out a crack pipe or a meth pipe, and he's like, should I not do this on the thing? So they put a black box over it and fucking smoke
Right,
meth.
and just gets all geeked out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So it was a pretty wild documentary. Amazing Jonathan. I think there's like, they had like 4 or 5 documentary crews too. That was the other part of it. So he hired a bunch of documentary crews and didn't tell any of them that they were going to be like other documentary crews.
Right.
And so he was like pitting them against each other and shit, and it's pretty fucking
So
interesting.
is he the one that was setting it up, like, about himself, and he's hiring these people to like film him?
Well, he was
doing
trying to get
shit?
as many documentaries as he could about like his story, and like, so I think he's still fucking alive right now. I looked it up. I think he's still alive. So still alive, still probably smoking hella meth. He's like, I'm never gonna stop. His wife's crying. She's like, I wish you would stop smoking meth. So,
Dude, that's like you
and
the other
that's when I
weekend.
came.
Dude, that's not your proudest sesh, but
No.
you know.
But there's tears, you know. What do you want me to do?
No, but that was like you after the Nas show. Not the smoking meth and your wife crying, but but you know, he's trying to get people to tell his story. And when you and Johnny Shoemaker went to go get smokes, you're just going, tell my story. Don't let him forget about me. Tell my story.
I don't. Did I say that? I did.
Yeah.
I don't know what I meant by that.
I don't know, but
I thought I was gonna die.
You were about it.
I feel like I thought I was gonna die on that trip to the store.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even smoke fucking cigarettes. I quit cigarettes.
I mean, we were in the hood.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I guess.
kinda.
I couldn't tell. That was the thing. I couldn't tell. I was like, I can't really tell, but I'll fuck with it. I'll go walk through the hood. Whatever.
He's like, I'm
It's
half
my
Puerto
night. It's my
Rican.
night. And Johnny Shoemaker, that motherfucker goes wherever he wants to. He's just like, oh, I just need fucking smokes.
Yeah, he didn't care.
His desire to get smokes outweighs anything else.
Yeah.
Fucking Johnny Shoemaker.
'Cause didn't he lose like a full pack that night? He was like, oh, fuck,
Probably.
where's my smokes, man? Just
Probably.
He had to go get some more.
Probably lost that shit.
Yeah, that's all right.
So since we talked about it a little bit about through text, but we're gonna switch the format up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So still same format, same name, everything stays the same, but we're gonna bring you the Choice Nugs from life rather than just from music, and I'm still gonna give you music picks.
Right. Because we're still going to talk about music a bit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, whatever shit we're listening to.
Because there's just not always a bunch of new music that's going to be, unless, you know.
I don't think we know enough about music.
Well, I do, but there's just too much. There's too much. It's just hard because we do this on Fridays and the new music comes out on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't had a chance to like dive into it anyway. So
yeah, I think it just works
like
better.
Yeah,
like you were kind of saying, just kind of, you know.
So
just a
but we're still
free-form
gonna give
conversation.
music picks and shit.
Yeah.
So we're just not gonna be beholden. We're not gonna be pigeonholed into being motherfucking one thing. So
the man is not going to tell us what we are going to do.
yeah,
Man,
so,
pirate radio.
So that being said, we're gonna talk about some choice nugs only in life. As I sip my coffee. Hold on.
That's some real fucking like college
Boomer shit.
Yeah,
Some boomer college shit.
I was gonna say some like college, first podcast, trying real hard.
NPR.
Like, yeah, some NPR.
And
some
now,
wannabe NPR shit
for you.
Something special just for
something
you.
for you. Something for me.
You know what ASMR is?
ASMR.
Yeah. I forget what it stands for, but it's this thing on YouTube where it's people doing that kind of thing, like getting real close to the mic and
and like doing sexual whispering.
I don't know if it always has to be sexual, but I don't know.
It can't not be sexual. When
It's
you're
like
talking this close.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, lean in real close.
Real intimate with the mic.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
All right, fucking Hostel over here. Fucking Eli
I
Roth.
told you need to see more fucking movies if that's your only point of reference for horror movies.
I just keep talking about Hostel. It's
I know.
fucked up.
I've seen some fucked up. The most fucked up horror movie I've ever seen is I've seen a lot of horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
The most fucked up one I've ever seen was what the fuck was it called? Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Cannibal Holocaust?
Yeah, people always say that one's like really, really fucked up. It's one of the
It's really
most
fucked
like
up.
hardcore horror
But
movies.
it's fucked up because they kill animals and shit on screen.
Like, don't they like split a turtle in
They
half or
split a
something?
fucking turtle in half. Yes, a big ass turtle, not a little turtle.
Like
It's
a big
like a
tortoise
fucking
motherfucker.
tortoise, and
Yeah.
they split it fucking in half like a pistachio, and they open that motherfucker up and like rip its guts out and shit. They
Wow.
cut off a monkey's head. I don't know why. They're all burned in my brain. Cut off a monkey's head. What else did they do? They killed like a fucking scorpion, I think, or a tarantula or something.
But nobody cares about those.
Yeah, fuck those things. They killed a bunch of shit though. So that was the most fucked up thing. Like,
Didn't they put a chick like on a big old like spike, like out in the middle of the field?
yeah, but like
impaled her on it.
yeah, and I think at the time they were people trying to say that because they used actual like tribes people or whatever they're called from that Amazon village or wherever they were. And I guess people thought that they were taking advantage of them because they didn't know why they were there, to pretend to be cannibals and shit.
Yeah.
And so, but I don't know enough about that shit. So
Oh man, fucked up movie though.
it was really fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, but the movie itself wasn't that good. It wasn't like it didn't blow my socks off, but it was just like the
Dude.
turtle that was the shit that was like, oh, that's fucked. It's nasty.
Dude, what's the name of that movie? It's like the live action like kids movie about like the dog and the cat. Is it Milo and Otis?
Oh, Milo and Otis.
Did you hear about that movie?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's just a rumor or if it's a real thing.
Oh, and they went over
But-
the waterfall.
Yeah, like the big cliff jump scene. I guess they just fucking kicked a bunch of cats and dogs off this cliff to get this shot just perfect. Like they had to do a whole bunch of takes. A whole bunch of them died.
I heard that too. I can't remember where I've heard.
I don't know
but
if that's just like an internet urban legend though, or if that really happened.
I mean, that was one of my favorite movies when I was younger.
Mm.
I remember actually hearing that, and I told my mom that just because I wanted to upset her. But,
Because you wanted to upset her.
yeah, because I knew it would
like,
make her
this'll really
mad.
fuck her
She'd be
up.
like, no,
No,
that didn't happen. Like, they killed those fucking cats
Yeah,
and
like,
dogs.
Like they're dead.
Mhm. And we bought those movies.
Yep.
Shit, if they put that shit on Netflix, I'd stream it right now. I'd get high though, and I would put it on mute and put hip hop, so it was like the cat and the dog were doing hip hop verses.
Just doing some hood rat shit.
That would be fun.
If
Do
they-
some mushrooms to that too.
Would you?
Yeah, I like doing that shit. Yeah, but
What's like the craziest thing you've ever done on mushrooms? Like, you ever go out and just do some shit, or has it always been like, you're hanging out in your
really
house?
do
you just-
crazy shit. I mean, that's not the point.
Well, I don't know, because I know a lot of
point's
people
more to
will just
relax.
just kind of hang out and do it.
Yeah.
But
I don't
know.
like.
If you have any crazy,
I don't like peel
stories.
my skin like an orange or anything like that.
That'd be the meth. Got to
But
get all like the bugs out of your face.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like to do when I'm chilling at home is put on like hip hop and fucking cartoons, and then you put the cartoons on mute and you put the hip hop on in the background, and it makes it look like the characters are rapping.
You ever watch like Adult Swim?
Yeah.
Mushrooms like Aqua Teen.
Aqua Teen, Hunger Force.
I love Aqua Teen.
I haven't watched it in a while. I remember when they did, because I believe I was still living in Massachusetts when they had the movie come out, and they were putting these little things everywhere, like I forget what they were.
Oh, it was one of the moon.
Yeah, the Moonanites.
Yeah, the little pixel guys.
Is that what they were called?
Yeah, the Moonanites.
And and they had put those like under a bridge or some shit, and people thought they were bombs.
Yeah,
and so
that was in Boston.
I think that was Boston. Yeah, I remember that. That was the first time I had ever heard of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Was that shit? I was
they had to pay the city.
That shit worked.
They had to pay the city like $2.5 million or something.
Yeah,
because of like all the wasted resources, like because they thought they were bombs.
That shit's fucking crazy,
right?
Yeah.
But no, Aqua Teen's good. Do you ever watch Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law?
No, I know what it is though. I never got into it. I never understood. Like I didn't get what. Like I was like, who is this Harvey Birdman, and why is he a lawyer?
See, I just started watching it. Yeah. But like I haven't started from the beginning, you know. So yeah, I don't know if he's like an original character for
Is that
Adult
shit on
Swim.
Hulu or something?
No, I just watch him on YouTube.
Like YouTube. Yeah, YouTube has you fucking Gen Zers or millennials, whatever the fuck you are.
That's where I get like all my content from.
Everybody does YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Like I don't really just sit down and watch cable. Like I'll watch, you know, shows that were on cable on Hulu, but I don't really have cable.
Yeah. I would get rid of cable, but we live way out in Washington, and we're Patriots fans, and the NFL season's coming up, so they have us buy our fucking dick and balls because we want to watch. We get the NFL package every year.
Nope. See, I don't watch much football.
No?
Mm-mm.
Dude, every year football, it's coming up this season. I have my fantasy draft on Sunday, and I'm going to be honest, I haven't done any research, so I'm going to...
Yeah, see, like...
cram.
I've thought about doing fantasy just because I know a bunch of people that do it. And, you know, like any time from September to like December, anytime you go out to eat with anybody, everybody's talking about fantasy. It's like, well, fuck, dude. I got to get, you know, part of it.
Once you do it, I mean, it's just kind of like... It's almost like gambling, I guess.
Well,
It is gambling. I mean,
because everybody throws in money.
And I'll throw this in here just because she's in the room, but my wife won the past 2 years in her leagues.
How big was the pot each time?
I don't remember how much it was. A couple $100. I don't know.
Nice.
So.
Hell yeah.
But there was a year that I was commissioner and I kept that shit. She won. And I just kept the money. I didn't pay her.
You held on to it.
I was like, we're married, dude. That shit goes to me.
Out here making your money.
I'm fucking grimy, dude. I don't give a fuck.
You ever see that episode of South Park where Butters becomes a pimp?
Yeah, his bottom bitch. I call her my bottom bitch all the time. She's like, I'm the top bitch. I'm like, you want to be the bottom bitch. The bottom bitch is the one who's like,
she's the one out there making the most motherfucking money.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be a bottom bitch.
When Butters is sitting in class, bitch, you want to make some real motherfucking money? Butters, don't call my girlfriend a bitch. All I'm saying is she should be out here making some real motherfucking money, dog.
I've made the decision lately to use the word bitch and hoe.
Yeah.
Interchangeably but for all genders.
Oh,
so
okay.
Like it's no more like him, her, zer, zim, they.
Gender neutral.
So to be gender neutral, everybody would just be a bitch and a hoe.
Okay.
But like different types, like you'd be like, oh, you know, you're a bitch. He's being a bitch. Or you're being a hoe. Or you're being a bitch ass hoe.
Like
or you're being a hoe ass bitch.
Like a bitch is different than a hoe, but they're both gender neutral.
Right. Like why you gotta be a bitch for? Or bitch, where are you going? Bitch, did you take out the trash?
Bitch, did I say you could talk?
Or hoe, what time is dinner gonna be ready? Or hoe, you want to go get some food together? Some shit like that, you know?
That was a real tame one.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't really work for every situation.
Hoe, you want to go out and get a nice dinner?
I was trying to solve the world's problems, but...
the world appreciates it.
I should just smoke more weed. Do you have a joint to light?
I mean, I might, allegedly.
It's Washington. You can smoke weed.
I don't know nothing. I never heard nothing about nobody.
Shit. So, did you watch Breaking Bad?
That's one thing. I've seen every episode.
You've seen every episode of Breaking Bad?
Start to finish, I watched the whole thing.
So did you see the trailer that dropped the other day?
I haven't seen
for
anything
El Camino.
New.
Oh my goodness.
What's that about?
What's that about?
Well, I mean, Breaking Bad, obviously. But
yeah. So I'll give you the long and the short. You can watch the trailer after.
Is it like a sequel?
It's a sequel. Looks like a sequel.
Okay.
Movie, but it's gonna be on Netflix.
Oh, all right.
So
sure.
The trailer was like a couple I'm not gonna ruin the trailer. So, but it's got I can't remember his name. It's one of Jesse's friends, Jesse Pinkman.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just talking about Jesse and where he's going and shit. So that's like the gist of it.
Okay. So, but it's like after the events of Breaking Bad, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, because Better Call Saul, wasn't that like during, or was that after as well? Because I didn't watch
I'm in the middle of Better Call Saul. I watched the first season. I'm kind of in the middle of the second. It's like they do flashbacks and shit. Well, it's before Breaking Bad, but there's flash forwards. So you'll see some flash forwards and shit. Or what you assume is flash forwards.
All right. Because I saw like the first few episodes of Better Call Saul and I didn't like it that much. So I was like, not really for me.
It's a lot slower. It's a lot slower than Breaking Bad. I got halfway through the second season and he still hadn't become Saul Goodman. So we still are like, that's still on the list to watch, but I got to finish that shit at some point.
But no, Breaking Bad was great though.
Yeah. Like, I'm excited.
Remember when I forget his name, but like the old guy in the chair, when he straps Hector straps the bomb to the chair.
Ding 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 ding.
Gus sees it. Boom.
Oh shit! You spoiled it for anybody who's fucking. You're supposed to say spoiler alert. You fucking asshole.
For that show that ended 6 years ago.
Well, the movie's coming back. There's people are going to be jumping on it. That shit's coming out in like October.
Is it?
I think that's what it said.
You know what else is coming out really soon?
What?
The sequel to the new It.
Oh yeah, It too. Have you seen the original It?
I have.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Oh, it's fucking awful.
Like probably when I was maybe a junior in high school.
It's real bad.
But I remember it being pretty bad.
Yeah. I watched it when I was a kid and I remember it being like just the clown part being scary, but then I watched it as an adult and I was like, this is fucking garbage.
No, it's kind of silly, honestly.
But the new It movie looks fucking dope. I haven't watched the latest trailer. They always release like 50 fucking trailers, so you have to watch it in bits. It's like we've got another 10 seconds of fucking trailer for you.
See, I try not to watch the trailers.
Me neither.
I don't want it to give away too much of the movie.
I try to wait for the final trailer and then I'll watch it. But it's just they always do that shit. They do like a bunch of fucking trailers and you have to watch them. It's a pain in the ass.
No, but I was worried the new It was gonna be bad. Like as bad or worse than the old one, but I was really surprised. It was good, really good. So I'm pretty stoked for it.
Speaking of trailers, since I was just shitting on trailers, have you seen the trailer for you? Oh wait, I'll preface this. You're a Star Wars fan, of course.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian.
Is that the one about Boba Fett?
I think it's Boba Fett, or I don't know if it's Boba Fett or Jango Fett. But I'm hoping it's Boba Fett. But it looks fucking sick. It looks really good. That's on Disney Plus. That shit's gonna take my money too. I'm gonna give them money because I want.
Isn't that their new streaming service?
Yeah.
Shilling for Disney right
you know
now.
how much? Yeah, like they need it.
Right.
Do you know how much shit is on that thing that I'm gonna watch? There's so much shit. There's like.
What do they have?
I mean, it's gonna have all the Simpsons. It's gonna have a bunch of Star Wars shit. All the Marvel shit.
Did Disney buy Fox?
I think they bought Fox.
Okay, because I was gonna say I didn't think Disney had the rights to The Simpsons, but
yeah, it's gonna have all the seasons of The Simpsons. It's gonna have what the fuck else is it gonna have?
That's probably a bunch of Marvel shit.
A bunch of Marvel. It will have
Any new Star Wars content, probably.
Star Wars. Is DuckTales and all that shit?
Yeah, but that's
Darkwing
Disney.
Duck. I think that's all Disney too. Yeah, because those are like based on like Huey, Dewey, and Louie and fucking Donald Duck and shit.
Darkwing Duck, wasn't that Looney Tunes, like Daffy Duck?
No, Darkwing Duck he was like a kind of like Disney's version of like Batman. He was kind of like a kid's version of Batman. He had gadgets and shit, and he had a trench coat, and he snuck a Darkwing Duck.
I don't know what I'm thinking of then.
He was dope though. And then there was like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember that show.
And then all the Disney movies. You're gonna get all that shit.
Mm.
So that shit's fucking dope.
You know, it's crazy
I'm
to
gonna
think
be on
about. Like Disneyland, imagine how much money they make in a day.
They make too much money.
They make a lot of fucking money, man.
I was just thinking about that Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars place, and just how much money they fucking
Oh yeah.
are already raking in.
Oh, because I mean, you think like that, just the like build your own lightsaber experience they have, that's $200 per person, and they've had all those people come through there, and so I mean they've had thousands. They must have made millions of dollars off the lightsabers alone, and then anybody who comes through there, you know, they're eating in the park, you know, they're gonna buy other souvenirs in there, fucking. And then admission, you're paying like $300 a ticket, something like that. That's a lot of money,
Dude, well, you know what they're doing the Disney streaming service to pay for, right?
I don't know.
It's to clone Walt Disney. He's gonna come out and fucking announce the next thing after Disney streaming service.
They're gonna pull his head out of the freezer and use that to clone him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna come.
They're gonna bring him back
with all the anti-Semitism.
I was gonna say all the hatred for the Jews. At first, it's gonna be Disney. He's gonna come back and make Disney a shitload more money, and then they're gonna resurrect Hitler, and then that's the Fourth Reich.
Oh shit!
That's the master plan.
Jesus, you thought about this?
No, my dad knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy's cousin whose roommate is in the Illuminati. So.
You got that shit straight from the source.
I got the connect, so you could say I'm informed.
Well, it's always pays to be informed. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What's I going to say? Oh, yeah.
You good? You all right?
Yeah, I'm just
Can you handle it,
like
bud?
a bitch. So it was my wife and I's anniversary this past week.
Mm-hmm. And you remembered, right?
I completely fucking forgot. No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
I was going to say, no, you didn't.
Yeah, so we went to this fancy-ass fucking place and got way too much fucking food.
Yeah.
And spent way too much money. But it was pretty bomb. I mean, it was pretty bomb for the price.
What'd you get?
It's like, what kind? It was like a rib chop steak or some shit.
Yeah.
Lobster tail, crab cakes, hella shit.
Worth it.
Bananas Foster. Oh, Caesar. They did the Caesar at the table, so they like did everything from scratch. It was El
Nice.
Gaucho's in Tacoma, so it was pretty fucking bomb. But the fucking price tag for two people.
Not good? How much? Come on.
Okay, guess.
Like upwards of 100. Easy.
More.
After tip, 275.
More.
Really? You say like, It's not $400, was it? Was it 400? Holy!
But that
shit.
was with tip included. They like included the cost of tip.
That's crazy.
It's fucking nuts. Yeah. I did not, because it was like $200 for the meal package thing to get all that stuff. So it was, and then it was fucking good though.
Hey man, you know I love a good lobster tail, but holy shit,
yeah,
it's a lot.
But it was fun. I mean, it was a good time. We split it because it's 2019 and we're progressive. Hey, you know.
No, we're actually a very progressive.
Ain't no
couple,
shame in my game, baby.
Bernie Sanders, 2020. It's gonna pay for all my college.
I got a fucking text message from Andrew Yang. Like, I've never signed up
from Yang himself.
I don't know if it was from fucking Andrew Yang, but
they're texting you personally.
It was from his campaign, and I don't know how they got my information, but it was like, to hear more about your $1,100 dividend, click here.
What?
I'm like, because that's his platform. Is he's gonna give like,
if you vote for him, he's gonna give you $1,100.
No, it's like a government stipend or some shit where they give you fucking X amount of dollars each month, like $1,000 each month. So each American would get $1,000 extra dollars each month to go towards whatever. And that motherfucker texted me today. I'm like, I've never signed up for any of your shit.
But now you're all on Twitter.
But I do want my $1,100.
You know, so hashtag Yang Gang.
You've got my fucking. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, so that came out of the blue.
Yeah.
It was really random. So can't be texting here with asking about some money and shit.
Yeah.
See, this is what I was talking about earlier when I look at my fucking notes and when I write it down, because I write them when I'm like stoned and shit. Like I wrote anniversary on here twice. So like I've got shit that I wrote twice like a fucking idiot. So yeah.
You just really wanted to remember.
I'm going
it's
really
all right.
good right now. Fuck. I'm tripping right now. Just kidding.
Tripping.
So hold on, let me take a sip of coffee.
You take a big
have
sip, dude.
lull. Yeah. You're gonna have to hold this up. Oh, you're taking a sip first? You fucking piece
Yeah,
of
fuck
shit.
you, dude. I'm running the show now.
So what else is going on, Carson?
I don't know.
What you got going on this weekend?
Dude, nothing really. Like this was my big plan for the
This
weekend.
is your big plan.
I'm just coming over to your
Damn.
place and record the podcast and
That's kind of
hang
sorry.
out for a bit.
It's kind of sad, man.
Yeah.
You're just gonna like, scroll through Tinder and shit.
I mean, always.
What's the Tinder game like these days? That shit came out like, I was like right at the cutoff. I had just started dating my wife, and fucking like a couple months in, Tinder came out. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Were you like actually pissed about it?
No,
No.
dude, that shit sounds like a nightmare.
No,
I hear nightmare stories about it.
It's kind of. I mean, sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's kind of a chore. You know.
Sometimes it's kind of a chore.
You know?
Fucking random strangers is kind of a chore.
Well, because I mean,
it's exhausting. Fuck it, all these random hoes. There you go. Hoe applies there.
I mean, cause like you know, you match with somebody, and it's like, I don't want to put a whole lot of effort into this. So if she's down, like, all right,
She's
cool.
DTF.
I'll come over. But if it's gonna be a whole like I have to take you out, I have to spend some money, probably not.
And are you like a rubber on, rubber off, or like pretend the rubber's on kind of guy?
Well, I don't know, man. Depends on the situation. Depends on what she's
You're supposed
like.
to say no to the third one. You're supposed to like no instantly to the third one, and then the other two you should be like, well, sometimes it depends on if she's.
Yeah.
So, but I guess good on you, man.
Yeah, dude.
Did you? Oh, you haven't listened to the new Tool song, huh? Or the two new Tool album
No.
that just came out.
I was actually gonna look it up on the way here, but connection sucks all the way out here.
The connection is fucking garbage out here.
I pay for premium internet, dude.
Huh?
I said I pay for premium internet.
I mean, I need to get on the phone. It's CenturyLink. I don't know. I guess I can talk shit about them. I don't have any sponsors or anything like that. But it's dog shit. Like,
no, it's terrible.
My internet is fucking. It's terrible. Trying to upload the podcast, it takes, like, I don't know, like 45 minutes to do 70 megabytes.
Awful,
I probably
dude.
upped that. I said like 20 earlier, 30 earlier, but whatever.
No, is it on Spotify though, or do I have to buy it?
What's that?
Tool's new album.
It's on like Amazon at least. I think it's on all streaming. I think that was why they did that. They released the catalog, and so. But it's with that fucking album, man. I can't remember if it's like this with all their songs. I think it is, but it's either they're the longest fucking song in the world or they're the shortest song in the world.
Right.
So
I mean, they have a lot of like 10-minute and upward songs,
Yeah, the first couple songs, it's like it takes a little bit to get into because it's so long, and then once you get into it, it's actually pretty good. Ooh, that's a good one. There's a couple that are like a minute, so you're like, oh, you start to get into it, and then it just ends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, motherfucker. So, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I was pretty fucking stoned when I listened to it. And
But you listened to it like start to finish all the way
yeah,
through?
I got through pretty much all of it in one sitting. I skipped the first song because I've already heard it a couple times, so I just went from 2 all the way through and checked it out.
I read some early reviews of it, and people were like, yeah, it's good, but it sounds like, a Tool album. Like they said, it sounds kind of just a lot like the last one.
Right.
Do you think it sounded like that, or?
I mean, it has the Tool sound.
But did it like feel new? You know what I mean?
It felt new. It felt like new Tool.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have some new shit like that they do with synthesizers and shit. So I don't know if they've done that before.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I got gained from the whole album. They do synthesizers. It's fucking cool.
It's kind of artistic,
Yeah,
they fucking, Maynard's pretty deep.
Yeah, but they do like a couple big drum solos, and the drummer just fucking kills it. He goes crazy on them. So that alone, if you're into drumming and shit, that shit's like, I can't remember what the song names are. They're all fucking long and confusing, or they make no sense. I feel like if you look them up, they mean something, but I'm too lazy to look it up. Like it's like Tool's like a smarter person,
right?
Band, I guess.
Super like prog metal.
Yeah,
like intellectual metal.
It's definitely like stoner fucking metal though.
Yeah,
I feel like if you're stoned, like I kept getting like lost along the way. Like, oh shit, yeah, this is a Tool song, because it would go from this to that to this to that and then to something else. So it was a fucking interesting listen. So
I feel like a lot of people drop acid and listen to Tool too.
That would be a fucking good idea. Or to go see them live.
Yeah,
and drop acid. I'm sure that would be fun. I've never tried that.
They just announced some tour dates.
Yeah, with the album coming out, I might have to go do that. I didn't look and see.
None of them are around here.
Really?
I think the closest one's in California.
When is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Pretty soon.
Yeah.
Like end of summer through like November.
They're like just now catching up on social media and shit. And I can't really talk shit because I am too. So I'm like, I just started to talk shit, and then I immediately was like, well, fuck, so am I. Like, so I can't really talk shit. But
dude, you're crushing Instagram now, though.
I'm crushing it. Yeah. Somebody pointed out to me, they're like, yeah, did you mean to put that picture with your face cut off? And I was like, no, obviously not. They're like, you can fucking fix that by doing this. So I'm learning fucking Instagram every day. I'm like a fucking boomer. And I got my shit. I put my glasses on. I keep my glasses stay on because I have terrible fucking vision. Like, no. And I just fucking go to Insta-ho. My wife calls it Insta-hoing.
Insta-hoing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So.
Gotta start posting selfies and shit.
That's the thing. I've thought about, I'm like, what type of shit should I post for content on Instagram? But if I actually posted like the real me, people would be fucking horrified. Like some of the shit that I do, like I would do shit like me tucking my dick, and it would just be like a shot from like the bottom of my legs up to the top of my face, like smiling, winking or something like that. Just weird shit. Like I would do the weirdest shit. I would just do weird shit all day if I was actually if they were like, you should just be yourself 100%. Can you attest to that? Would it be weird if I just was? Yeah. See, she's shaking her head. Yes.
I mean, it'd be weird, but what if you got like?
It'd be a lot of weird farting.
What if you
like the fartgasm and shit? It would be.
What?
I don't know. Like sometimes I try to push the farts up front. Sometimes. I tried to do that like yesterday.
I bet if you did, you'd get so many followers.
Well, because she was behind me and I didn't want to fart on her, so I was like, let me try to fart through my legs. And so I kind of clenched, but it didn't work. It just farted back onto her. So. But yeah, it would be fucking weird if I actually. So I need to figure out what's some content that's not like completely disturbing and deranged. Because weird shit just entertains me. I get bored and I'm just like, I'm fucking stoned. Why don't I do this?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Get naked for Instagram, right?
Yeah, a lot of self-mutilation, like genital mutilation and shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Real faces of death shit.
Yeah, just like, you want to see me fucking cut off 2 of my toes? Fucking like this video and share, motherfucker.
20,000 likes. Swear to God, I'll do it. Go on Instagram Live, just like, I'm doing it. Bring out the bone saw.
No, that's fucked. But yeah, that's, what are you gonna do? Pusha T had a new song. Pusha T has a new song out with Lauryn Hill.
Good transition.
I don't know if she still doesn't like white people or not.
Does Lauryn Hill not like white people?
I don't know. Eminem said that in the song. He says I'm dumb enough to walk up to Lauryn Date and ask for a date. Fuck, Lauryn Hill and ask her for a date or some shit.
Dude, you got bars.
And yeah, I do. That's why I'm not a fucking rapper.
Yeah.
No, but it was a rumor, I guess, that she doesn't like white people.
Huh.
I don't know. I didn't start the rumor. I've just heard it. So,
how do you feel about Destiny's Child?
That was a random transition.
Not
but
that she has anything to do with it, but
she, Destiny's Child was three people, right?
Yeah.
It was Beyonce, Kelly, and nobody ever remembers. Oh, Michelle. I was gonna say nobody remembers the third one, but I did. I think it's Michelle. Don't quote me on that shit.
You're the type of guy to know all his boy band members too.
Did you say Solange? Isn't that Beyonce's sister?
What?
I don't know. I'm fucking stoned. Why are we talking about Destiny's Child?
I don't know. Lauryn Hill just reminded me of Destiny's Child for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay. Oh shit. So speaking of rappers, this is another one of my notes.
Pusha T and fucking.
So what? I was thinking about this the other day while I was stoned. What would be your, like, if you blow up specifically as a hip hop, like, you could be like a hip hop artist, like you could be like a trap artist, or you could be like an R&B, like one of these singer type dudes, or like a weirdo rap dude. Like, what's your hip hop / entourage like fantasy? Like, we've already talked what you're buying for a car. Right, I think we talked about what your dream car was, but like, are you buying? What else are you fucking buying? What are you doing? Like, what's your situation with your homies and shit?
Fuck, dude, I don't know. Like,
you have an infinite source of money, so you think the
like
record label's
like
gonna come and pull all that shit out of the
like,
rug once you become irrelevant. So just forget about that. But for the moment, you've got a lot of money.
But right now, like, I'm the hot shit.
You're hot shit. Like, what type of hip hop artist are you? And like, what's a week look like? Like, wake up in the morning on Monday, you're Carson C. Winkle, fucking. Your active C. Winkle.
Yeah.
And your hit like single, Activate, is fucking #1 in the charts.
Like Apple Music, Spotify, all the streams, #1.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I really like trap music, but I'm pretty white. So I don't know if I could get by with doing trap music. But like, I don't know. What do you call like what Mac Miller did?
I guess that's like weirdo rap, I guess. I don't know. Emo rap, I don't know. I'm not I guess as far as like labeling musics, as far as labeling musics, I'm not quite an expert on that, but no.
I don't know. Just like
So you'd be like a Mac Miller style.
Like white boy rap, fucking. I don't know. Just
okay.
You're generic rap artist. So if I had all the money, dude, I don't know. Stereotypical, like, big old house in the hills.
Let me start with this here. You got your chain.
Got my chain. Like, I dropped 20 on my neck right there.
What is your pendant? Like, are you getting a Jesus piece? What are you getting?
A Jesus piece. I don't know.
Are you getting like a mom? Like
a little Draco AK.
You're gonna just get like your grill, attach it to your chain, and then it just will attach into your mouth so you can wear it as part of your chain.
Yeah,
I might have just started something. That would be dope as fuck. Does anybody do that?
I don't think anybody does that. You might be the first one to
expensive
look like
ass grill.
You got
on the end of your chain.
Look like you got the most expensive pacifier in the world.
Yeah, dude. That would be. It is a fucking pacifier. Yeah. Like a $45,000 fucking pacifier, just fucking ice in my fucking teeth. Yeah.
Would you ever get a grill, dude?
If I had a lot of money, and I would do it like as a joke, I guess.
You wouldn't just wear it around the house every day.
I would only wear it
gold teeth
like when it was just me and my wife, and I was naked, and it would just be like my grill, just me and the grill. I got just come around the corner with the fucking grill in my mouth, like, "What you doing, bitch?
Like, what it do? What you trying to do tonight?
I smell sex in here." I'm just kidding.
It smell like a bitch in here.
Fuck yeah. So okay, so you're gonna get a grill on your fucking pendant,
right?
Are you getting boats?
I'm getting boats and hose.
You have an unlimited source of money, man. You can't think about anything you would like, anything ridiculous you would do.
I mean, at least like a 70-foot yacht.
70-foot yacht. Okay, now we're talking.
Like, I can go out in international waters for,
All right, you throwing a party? Who's performing at your party?
Oh man, like who?
You're gonna do Logic like Rick and Morty?
Fucking Logic. I know about Logic, man.
Just have him to come to do the one song from Rick and Morty, and then have him bounce out. Be like, later, man.
It's like, he paid me to be here for 5 minutes. I'm out. See ya.
Okay, so not Logic.
Wiz Khalifa would be at the show.
Ooh,
for sure.
Wiz Khalifa, that's a good one. Okay, now we're talking. So we got Wiz Khalifa performing.
Wiz Khalifa.
Okay. Plus, he's gonna bring fucking hella weed.
It's gonna be hella weed.
So okay.
I'd pay to get Suge Knight out of jail, so he could turn up at the show.
Okay.
Are
you gonna let him sign you?
To Death Row Records.
To Death Row.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm trying to ditch my label. Like, I got Suge out of jail. Like, I gotta be on Death Row.
Okay.
Like, I want the street cred.
So you're on Death Row.
I'm on Death Row Records.
I don't even know. I don't think Death Row is still around, but so he resurrects Death Row Records.
Yeah, just for me.
Yeah.
But fuck, dude. I don't know. I'm too high for this conversation.
The dabs got you.
Yeah.
Well, luckily we're almost done. Like, we can probably wrap it up soon. Fucking dabs got you fucking all fucking wrecked.
This is your fault, man.
I know.
I come to your house.
I've been helping you out though.
You drugged me.
That's the fucking hot Cosby I gave you. That shit's slow acting. So I could get the podcast in. So like, I'd be like, nah, he was here. See, I played it. He was here. So, but no, we can.
Giving her the hot Cosby.
Fuck. I had one other thing I fucking think I had written down before we could start fucking wrapping it up.
2019, that's the new hello.
What?
You can give it the hot Cosby.
The hot Cosby.
Hey, what's your name? Plop.
I think that's what they did in like the 80s and shit though.
Yeah.
With, like Quaaludes and shit. They used to just give them to each other. They'd be like, "Hey baby, you want a lewd?" And that shit was basically like lube. They would take they would take that shit, and the girl would be like, "Come on, come fuck me," and then But I don't know. I wasn't around in the 80s. Apparently, that's not exactly how it went. They just were fucking slipping that shit in drinks and fucking
popping pills and blowing lines,
doing some lines off butts. I wonder if do you think people ever did like a line up one cheek and then around the crack down the other cheek?
I hope so.
I feel like that should be a thing.
That's probably a thing.
I wouldn't do that. Because there's like poop and shit. There's feces by the butt. He's snorting fucking, especially if the chick doesn't wipe her booty.
I don't know what you call that. Like running the track.
Running the track.
Going around.
Going around the brown.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, the Way Too High podcast is what we should fucking change the name to this week. But, fuck. Oh, the only other shit I wanted to talk about was last week, Jeezy. You fuck with Jeezy at all?
G-Eazy?
No, not G-Eazy. No,
Jeezy.
No, Jeezy.
I couldn't tell.
Formerly, I think he used to be Young Jeezy.
Right.
I actually have a good Jeezy story to finish up this week on. to take some of the pressure off your fucking stoner ass.
Yeah.
So when I lived in California, my former roommate and I went. I'm gonna keep the story shorter, so because I could save the rest of the story for another day. Long story short, it was NBA All-Star Weekend when I was living in Los Angeles. I did not know that this was a huge deal in LA. Apparently, there's a bunch of parties, a lot of shit going on. So that Friday, I could tell the whole story. Fuck it. So that Friday, my roommates had a bunch of cousins and shit in town, and my roommates were black.
So why'd you whisper, man?
I don't know. I just didn't want to offend anybody. No, I'm just kidding. But so my roommates have all these fucking people over the house. I wake up. We're in the kitchen. They say, "Yo, P, fucking, could you cook up some pancakes for everybody?"
Yeah.
While I get some blunts and roll some blunts and get some shots going. So I'm like, all right, cool. Just pour me a shot. So we start drinking at like 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm making pancakes for everybody. There's like 10 to 15 people that I don't know in my kitchen and living room, all here for NBA All-Star Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this big plan to go out. And so we go, actually, yeah, okay, I'm going to keep going with the story because I was thinking it was like a lot longer. So we go into like Hollywood or some shit. We were supposed to go to, I think it was actually Wiz Khalifa's party. You have to buy tickets and shit, but we knew a girl who could get us in.
Right.
So of course it's LA, so hella shit always happens. So they, at the last minute, the girl's like, I can't get you guys in. We can't go in. So we decide that we're going to drive through and see if there's another party we can go to. So Diddy was having a party.
Like P. Diddy himself.
Yeah, P. Diddy. But you had to pay like $150 to get in. So we're talking to the bouncer.
Only $150.
Only $150 to get in
to Diddy's party. That's
and it was Diddy, yeah. And it's not like
not
he
bad.
was. I mean, well, I told the guy, I was like, $150. I was like, for $150, you better have Biggie Smalls up there, fucking dancing on like in a hologram, dude. Fucking $150. So I was not having it. Nobody else in the car was having it. So we go, we party. Long story short, I'm gonna keep it the shorter version because I'm too high to fucking connect all the dots. But there's a good story in between, so we'll talk about that shit at some point.
Sure.
Whatever. So long story short, Sunday, from this whole weekend, I'm wiped out. I'm exhausted. I'm fucking done. I spent a bunch of money. I don't want to do shit. They want to go out that night on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked me to go. I'm like, no, I'm not going to go. I don't want to go. So I didn't have any money. I'm like, I don't want to spend any money, whatever. So they say, all right. They gave me the last call at they left at like 11:30, 11:45 at night to go to the bar. So I'm like, I'm not no. So they went to this bowling place. I think it was called Lucky Strike or some shit in Hollywood. It's like a nightclub / bowling.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeezy was supposed to perform. So they went to try to get in. They weren't letting anybody else in because they got there so late. So they were on the corner smoking a blunt, and they said Jeezy walked over and started talking to them. So they started talking with them, smoked a blunt with them. They were like, you would have been backstage with us. They're like, you would have been the only white boy there. Everybody would have thought you were a producer. So they got to go backstage, party with Jeezy. They didn't spend any money. They didn't fucking have to spend anything on booze. They didn't have to spend anything on like smoking weed. They were passing blunts around, and I didn't go because I was like, I don't have any fucking money.
Jesus Christ.
That was early on in LA. I was like, and and after that, I went out to everything I was invited to. I was like, I'm going to go. So,
damn. But
that was my Jeezy story.
So I love partying with Jeezy.
I know, and I love Jeezy. So I missed out on that.
So I've never really listened to Jeezy.
He's good, man. You should check him out. He's got some fucking real fucking, that's like when I think of trap music, that's what I think it was like. That shit's like real fucking hood shit.
Mm.
So.
You ever listen to like Chief Keef? That's like, I think they call it drill rap, like Chicago.
Drill rap. There's so many fucking different versions of like hip hop and shit.
Right?
It's fucking crazy. So see, yeah, you could be any of these guys. You could just be your own thing. You could just be like fucking C. Winkle.
That's it. I mean, you gotta have your own style.
You gotta mix it up.
you gotta be active. You gotta be active about it.
Just fucking, yeah. Oh my god, dude. I hope we don't get in trouble for that fucking joke, but whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm not the one getting called it, so whatever. So
the active shooter.
they just fuck with you a little bit. You're white. They're like, okay, he's good.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So,
but I guess we could start fucking wrapping it up. We'll get Carson down from the clouds, and next week we won't give him a dab.
yeah, those days are done for a reason.
Dude, dabs are fucking...
They'll put you in the dirt, man.
So after like 1 week of smoking dabs, like that shit is like, I get like real like introspective and shit, and like I think about, my mind goes like to 1,000 different places when I smoke these fucking dabs. But that's only like first thing in the morning, but like the ones at night, no. But in the morning I'm just like, fuck,
like you're just up,
yeah, my mind is racing. So that's my first week as a dabber. And so
has it been every day?
As a dabber. We just kind of trailed off on that before. You made fun of me for saying dabber, that we fucking trailed off. But so I think we got some usable shit here.
Yeah.
So I
mostly.
mean, it's always a fucking crapshoot with whether we're gonna be fucking too high to do this or not. So that's the risk of smoking weed and doing a podcast.
We live dangerously.
We do it so you don't have to. Fuck. All right. With that, we can finish up, and I guess follow us on Instagram, Choice Nugs Only, Twitter @Choice Nugs Only, and you can check it out on ittybittypodcast.com as well, where you can get Itty Bitty Podcast as well.
Facebook.
Right. There's a Facebook group. And then YouTube will be coming out soon, so I'll put that shit up on social media. I'm going to put I just converted all the episodes to videos. So the new shit going forward, so that should be soon. My internet, probably it's going to take like 48 hours to upload one fucking goddamn video, so who knows when it's going to be, but I might have to go to the library like a fucking homeless person. Do homeless people go to the library? I don't think they do.
Can they get library cards?
I don't see why not. What do they ask you? Will you masturbate in the children's section? Yes or no? And if you put yes, no library card. And if you put no, here you go. I don't know what the fuck they ask you. I don't go to the library. I have the internet, motherfucker. Like, it's 2019. So,
yeah.
Whatever. So, all right.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other calls to fucking action I need people to do. Just follow everything on social media, you piece of shit, if you like it. If not, I mean, if you've gotten to this point of the podcast and you haven't shut it off, then clearly
then you might as well. Really.
Yeah, clearly you're a fucking sociopath and you need fucking help. But we'll be back next week to embarrass ourselves, and hopefully Carson's not too goddamn high. Fucking irresponsible. Oh wait, I got you that high. Fuck. But all right, we'll be back next week and fucking later. Yeah. Bye.